welcome back to the Divine panel. Panel of 8. Good to see you again. Welcome you to Divine Inspiration, aka the Yahtzel. Nice and sunny today. And my hair is super uber tanned because I had to wash it last night. The texture was fine. I was fine with, like how my curls kind of flattened out, and even though there was like a little bit of a ratchiness to the back, like tangles, I just started getting like oily and dandruff on the top, so I was like, no, you gotta take it out. You gotta like wash your hair. So I couldn't let it be for another day. But anyway, here we are. It is Thursday, the pregame to Friday, this pregame weekend, to an extended weekend basically for most. Um, and with King of Pentacles on the left side, I like this, and then Ace of Pentacles on the right side in reversal. Both are in reversal. Both are invested. This is wonderful because I'm asking, okay, what's the best formula for me in particular? And not just the best formula, but this is forecasting good fortune and having this invested energy. It's like you get back basically what you put in. But here I don't see anything like it's just an implication of reciprocation or a very generous um offering to me. It looks like. I mean, like it's like someone put their pencil down and kind of left. But anyway, it's just it's awkward for me to like hear it like that, but that's what it is. And look, I'm getting a little, but like there's still like there's always gonna be like something, right? Whether I point it out or not. Anyway, I need to like move this a little bit, shift it. It's more just towards me. Perfect. So I'm so used to having my hair like with some kind of texture now that that's what I think that's what I'm going for probably today. Instead of this like 90s cut. Anyway, alright, so my divine channel, what do you want to tell me? What do you want to divulge to me on this Thursday? What's the best formula for me? Okay, there we go. Let's fix it again. Okay. Anyway, what's my best formula? What's the best formula for me today? My divine channel. I think it's 100% being invested in yourself. Whatever you do, it's going to be for yourself. Make sure that you know that it's, you always have a return on something. I think that's just important to keep mindful because, like, if we're looking at a 50-50 decision on swaying, regardless of like buying behaviors and like these other elements that are comprised in the sales aspect, like brand loyalty, how to build all of that. Oh, the debit card. That's 100% being invested. They say that that's highly attractive for me. Um, just to discern in that manner in this form. Like it's a make or break type of decision. You have to know what you're like. Like they have red lights and then like they have green or red flags and then green lights. That kind of thing. It's important to like know which ones are yours. And we're not talking about like pet peeves or anything. We're talking about like, the make or breaks. And so, to ensure that you are getting your return, you have to use that particular guideline. Um, and just your best friend. But anyway, the double card popped up. This is intriguing. The double card can be highly passionate, like a lot of like attraction, obsession. This is a very sexual type of card, but it's also like the dark side of things. Obviously, it's a lot. It's building intensity. Whatever this is very intense. Um, very therefore very noticeable. Okay. Um, anything else you want to tell me? What's a clarifier for this double card? What's the best formula for forecasting the fortune? Hmm. So this fell right on top of the double card, kind of like perpendicular to it. Like this is, it was kind of like that. Yeah. So it's kind of inverted, kind of upward, but I'll say inverted chariot, inverted two of swords, and extroverted nine of cups. You see? I have to find this nail that just popped off on me. This finger gave me the finger. Okay. Clarifier for the devil card. Um, there's I mean, this is a new message that I'm getting here, but this is something like an energy wanting to move forward, but there's like a stop, a block, like because there's uncertainty to what would make me happy. You see, like, a lot of people. Well, this is a masculine type of trait, male or female or non-binary or whatever. This is a masculine trait, from what I understand, in wanting to resolve issues. So it's being goal oriented, um, in which like wanting to fix, like wanting to be effective. 100% is the desire to be effective and the motions to do so. However, there's going to be no motion um, unless there's a certainty in its success rate. Um, so what they're looking at is a success rate that's heightened, but this is like building like to a crescendo, like there's a heightening here, and so there's movement that's very much desired, but it's like, oh, I don't know which way to go. You see the horse's head, like I'm not. There's uncertainty, some clarification needed. That's the only thing that's blocking it as far as what would make me happy. So if we're looking at what's the best formula for me, um, rather than positioning this solely as exterior, is like you just have to explore, like what really makes you happy, because we're nearing to an end of this like mm, it's like the chaser to the close of a chapter. So like this chapter was very hard to swallow basically, and so this is there's like a chaser to this. Anyway, what will make you happy? Okay, so it's back to discernment. Like the return is based on your happiness. Okay, if we're going to simplify it, like just make sure that it's like it can apply to anything, whatever this like summary is. It could apply to other things. So we know that it's caught a lot of attention, not just from the exterior, but definitely on the interior eyes. And so with objects, it's like you your higher self also has eagle eyes on the situation. So what makes Tina happy, huh? What makes Tina happy? It's very simple. I'm a very simple girl. I told you. I gave you like a very simple syrup formula. If we ever get in a fight, just take me to a nursery, whether that's babies or plants. whatever, and we go for a hike. Very, very simple. Maybe a drink later, but like very fucking simple. And and so like I think it's just you know how you're bringing like discerning your group, right? So you it's like who belongs, who doesn't. Like not it's not a matter of who belongs and who doesn't, but it's like just being picky with that. You know? Then that's that's the same thing they want me to do, like have levels of discernment on what makes Tina happy. Like coming from your position or coming from your position or the proximity of your position, how is it that like what can you what is it your investment towards my happiness and what's my investment towards your happiness? Like where's the exchange right there? And so that's where they want me to look rather than just like simple syrup happiness. So that's what they're looking at here. And you know, I've taken on a lot of masculine traits in the past year and a half or so. Um, because anger can do a lot. Can do a lot. So what do I want to say about this? Um, I'm happy for the learning experience. That's what I gather. Um, but there's something about the masculine traits. I forgot what I was gonna say. Dang it. Anyway, it's fine. Maybe it's more of a personal thing, but the Ten of Swords is in reversal on the bottom. That's the Phoenix energy. Do you know what I'm talking about? This is super intense. Like to go extremely like this is basically heading into the void. And then returning back from Mary Poppins Bag. Like I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know you had that like that carry on. Okay. Top of the deck is secret to my saucy. Nine of Wands. You show up. Excuse me. You show up. You don't just show up, you show up like in full to the was it to the nine? Dressed to the nine. But that's it. I just that. But that's what it is. Okay. So all right, best formula for me today, or best formula for me, and this is a forecast into good fortune, is acknowledging that there's some uncertainty and then addressing it like the phoenix that you are. That's 100% what that is saying. What that. So saying with no BS. I said to pull the top card. The magician in reverse. So this is being objective and detached with how you place your magic. So this is like Vivity Bobbity Boot here. Vivity Bobbity Boot right there. Vivity Bobbity Boot wherever you are, Tina. That's you know. All right. And there's some kind of like secret formula. It said you have a secret sauce. Don't give it all away, Tina. And don't um there's an encrypted type of format within the formula. It's kind of like if you try to hack it, then a bug is dispersed, kind of like Trojan horse energy to fuck up your system or something like that. It's something like I have like the best hackers, or you know what I mean? I have the best like PI hacker internal people. I don't know. They've taken a liking to. I don't know about a hundred. I can't. I don't know about 100%. That would be foolish of me to like say something, you know, outright like that. But uh, definitely, I think the more accepting you are of yourself, uh, like through the phases that you go through, the less um there's to hide. And I think hackers kind of um kind of it's not just rebellion. It's there's certain principles um, with a little mischief. And anyway, so, okay, we're talking about here what's the best formula for me. So this is good. This is good. Hold on, give me a second. I haven't worn this shirt in a while. It's been, so, I decided I'm not stressing for the holidays. I'm not. Life is too short. Best formula for me, High Priestess. Don't you know it, Tina? This is the biggest you betcha card. And I would say this is stronger than the King of Swords. I dare say. I know this because she doesn't have to hold a sword. She doesn't have to have any kind of weaponry, like physical weaponry, that's known to kill, not just maim. So she has a lot of freaking power just to sit there, like unbothered. Um, this is the pacifist was given reason to do so because she knows the highest power has direct connects like speed dial, unbelievable speed dial to other direct connects of distributions of power, checks and balances. She knows. So this is really wonderful that I obtained this card right after the Magician in Reverse. Because there is a capability of me going dark and doing dark magic. There's no doubt about that. I know for a fact because of um, my environments, the desire to recruit rather than obliterate. Um, there's such a heavy desire to have me on team on deck. Um, I actually have more negotiation power than I I practice because I just saved um, towards bigger investments rather than utilizing whatever it is I could have been. That's what he's showing me here. So it's very rewarding and a relief to see the high priestess right after that. It's kind of like calm that, like calm your nerves, calm your anger. What are we gonna do about it? And just sit for a second in a swinging papa song. Which means that there's a lot of room around me. There's like I'm given a lot of space, which is wonderful because it looks like there's some creative space. It looks like there's a little bit of a ballerina in her based on her garb on their upper half, which means that there's an element of mental precision there. Bottom of the deck, Ten of Wands, for sure. How am I going to do all of this? Just a couple of days ago, and before that, I was getting really, really, really stressed with certain things, and so like right now, it's just a new approach, right? The best formula, what makes Tina happy? Well, it certainly isn't stressing. Um, okay. Forecasting good fortune. I'm gonna tell you forecasting good fortune. Page of Swords. Okay, this has been repetitive. Okay, so we got a 2 and 2 here. Okay. Oh, my pistol there. Okay. Page of Swords holding the Ace of Swords right there. Okay. And then it opens up to the top two, which you get to the saucy page of coins and so this is making a point, principles, etc. As you're learning, Tina, this is not just any other sword. This is Archangel Michael's sword. Still upon you. And like if you leave the sword here, you don't have to go like back in the day when you like got up from like your chair or whatever, like in family room or whatever, and the commercial comes on and you say something like, I forget what you call it, but you call it like samesies or something like what did they say before getting up because it's like save your spot. Um, mm, you don't say like my spot. You say because that's too bold. Um, so I forget what it is, but like that's basically what it is. You don't have to call it. You put your sword there, Tina, and everybody knows it's your sword and not to touch it. I get the feeling that also for psychics, like they have the closer that they have come to me, the more that we see that there's like they're reading they capture some of the information within my wavelength as well, and they know how to time as well, how to time its distribution as well. So I appreciate that being in sync with a level of respect. So there's that. I appreciate that. Okay, so this is an investment again to just it's not just abide by the rules. Like what are your rules? Okay. Remember, if any link is a partnership, you have your own particular standards as well. Um, Standard like codes of etiquette, standards of within transactions. Is like it's just quality basically in all of your investments. Like solid sources. So if you're in a new arena, and you want to get like run of loose pull feedback from people, like, oh, what is that you like about this place, or what do you think about this, or anything that you can do a little bit of that, but for your sake especially, because you grab onto information so quickly, the quick study is what you're saying, like you can condense that a huge amount because not only how do I say it? You're a different breed, okay? 100% you are a different breed. So their formula isn't 100% always going to work for you. This is just, if you're feeling a little frazzled for the day or whatever, and you run out of your game plan or whatever. Um, the process of elimination, you have, that part of security where you can try someone else's like pitch or approach or whatever and see if that finagles in. And if that doesn't, if by process of elimination, if all of your methods don't work, and also the most well-known and most practiced ways are are not effective as well, then for a fact, for a fact, it is not a you problem. It's and it may not even be a them problem either. Whatever that transaction is, whatever the most used method is after working on the customization and trust within your own, um, then it's like it's it's just a situational thing. It's logistics. Um, so there must be something else to learn rather than your own personal initiative, like to take away from that particular program. Is what they're telling you. They said it to say it like that. All right. Okay, my divine panel. Anything else that you want to tell me? Um, Justice in reverse. This has been repetitive. Facing judgment in reverse. How crazy is that? Mm-hmm. Both of them in reverse. That's interesting. King of Wands is in reverse right behind. Well, peeking out on the top, but then right behind it is the star in reverse, which is was the judgment in reverse. Right behind judgment in reverse. Ten of Swords again in reverse. What? This is crazy. This is totally Phoenix energy. Like this is, why it's coming in reversal is because the eagle or the phoenix or whatever is holding it with its talons, in reverse like that. I'm reading it. Let me just double check here, but I really feel like that's like a magic trick. 10 of Wands again, 10, 10. Yeah, so look, carrying it, the talons, carrying a lot of judgment and karma that's coming through. Like whatever you're doing, Tina, is doing justice. Like that is insane. That is a huge confirmation. 10 10. You're 10 out of 10. Absolutely correct. A plus, valedictorian, escalated to that level. Like, dude, this is the. I can't. I don't even know what to say. This is heavy. This is heavy because what broke up the deck was actually justice in reverse. And these two major arcana being like the half point and then like basically almost to the final, almost to the half point, almost to the final. This is crazy. This is crazy. Oh no, this one's listed as 8, but still, for justice, which is normally strength. So this is a huge, strong hand. Um, like you don't want to be backhand by this type of energy. Definitely. Though some are. Um, yeah, that's crazy. Well, thank you, Spirit. I am quite flattered to deliver. Um, all right. So, what are my 3 takeaways? Takeaway number 1 is the Empress in reverse. Okay. Talon. I think they're just saying like disrobe a little bit, like in how do I say it? In bringing justice and all of that, you're bringing that like with your grace too. It's like, whatever you're, like, how do I say it? You're swooping in like a phoenix. Okay. So when you're swooping in like a phoenix, it's not like it's more majestic than graceful, and so it's like when you're an empress, your adornments are um it's not about being excessive. It's about depicting a sense of prosperity and a bit of luxury, just like a flavor of luxury, but more so like quiet primordial wealth and health is what they're saying. So, like you don't wear that when you're doing phoenix things. There's a fragility like lace. Your networks, how they're interwoven, like we're cut from the same cloth type of energy. This is the type of energy that's like it's intricate. It's a lace weaving. Um, like the kind that's like hand done, hand knotted. It's that kind of lace, intricate. So you're disrobing that and you're like taking off your coat basically, and while also delivering justice and all of that. But once justice and all that is delivered, it's delivered with grace within that like intricate form. So there's a level of detail recognized here, a level of switching hats, premeditated here or assumed in this positioning, and so that's my first takeaway. Okay. Here, let me put it. No, we'll see what it is. What's my second takeaway? 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Um, being practical. Okay. Um, practical. Clarified by the Eight of Swords with what you have in the here and now. Okay. This is pulling a Houdini. You can do this. We just got the Magician in reversal here. So detached practitioner, a solitary witch, basically. And it's kind of like softened edges with this high priestess mode here. So just do what you have with like this is definitely pulling the Houdini. Um, okay, so interesting. That is so interesting. It really, really feels like that. Yeah. I don't know why, but this looks like the younger version, if not a niece to this. In fact, so somebody here watching like has it like there's a direct connection to like niece energy. Like American Horror Story, the witches, um, that that new witch, um, she's what's her name? The girl that played her is Julia Roberts' niece. So I'm getting the same type of energy here, but like within like the occult, you know. So that must pertain to someone there. I felt really the strong need to emphasize that. So this one's teaching this one, like watching over, kind of like godmother type of energy. Um, but the first point that I got was that this is like the younger version, or like without the glitter, the adornments, you know. Like that's what I feel like. So maybe that pertains more to me because this one, like, she has also like some particular masks. Like, all right. So my third takeaway is I really confused. Third takeaway is, my third takeaway is the Sun card in reverse. It is the spotlight. Spotlight, I don't think so. Okay. It also means happiness is within. It's noticeable. Um, and happiness is, always in the distance. Happiness implies humor. Happiness, okay, happiness implies humor. Humor implies intelligence. Intelligence implies free will, the exercising of free will. So good. That's more of why wisdom than intelligence. Okay, let's switch it. So happiness implies um, humor. Humor implies wisdom. Um, and wisdom implies um, innovation, flexibility, and therefore innovation. That's what I feel like. Innovation, ultimately, because this is solar plexus chakra, it's within. You have your inner child, like hanging upside down as well, inverted. This is being objective, detached. However your inner child looks, you should be very proud, like, of how you care for it. Um, mhm, that is. Okay. All right, that was my third takeaway. So clarifier for right? Seven of Swords in reverse again. So no BS. This is kind of like I didn't steal the spotlight. The spotlight showed up. I'm not crying. You're crying. Let me get one more card here, just to clarify. Queen of Wands in reverse. Yeah, definitely you are lit, Tina. Absolutely detached. It's like I didn't steal it. I didn't steal it. You know, the amount of yellow that's coming through is very much like, and the winner is, what is that song? I don't know, but it's a very, like calming song. It always like calms me down when I'm, surprisingly, yeah. But it's from Little Miss Sunshine. I think that's it for now. Thanks very much for all donations provided in and of light and love that reciprocate equally and therefore abundantly. I appreciate you and but not at this meeting, especially over. I call back all my power, energy, essence, gift, strength. From those that call upon cash, generate, bring, magnify, multiply, and or any variation thereof, the aforementioned still will intense thought form pattern and or entity, the capacity white light of the Holy Spirit for cleansing, for blessings, for refortification in me. All in me, hands up and move out. And no attachment except for all bonus and I am looking forward to this reading. I send all energies back to their appropriate locations outside of mine, with their appropriate covers too, assisting with the sequences. Go out and lighten love. That's this portal in this reading.